Hi, welcome to my channel. Uh, this is my Himalayan Euro 5. It's a 2021 model. I've owned it about 6-7 months maybe now. It wasn't new. I bought it second hand. It done 2,000 kilometres. It was an import from Italy. I live in Bulgaria. You don't have a big choice of bikes here, and I'd been looking at them on YouTube as everybody else does, and I thought I quite fancy one of these. So I love retro bikes. I've got a Honda NC750X. That's not retro, but most of my other bikes have been retro. I had Triumph Scrambler and other various things. Anyway, I saw this one come up for sale. I thought I'd go have a look at this. So I went off to Sofia, that's the capital here in Bulgaria, and it was in the showroom. And I've been sort of and ahhing about looking at it because I couldn't make my mind up. One day, yeah, I'm going to have one of these. Then another day I was going, Ian, mate, this isn't for you. It's 24 horsepower. 24 horsepower, it's 200 kilogram. You know, it's going to have the pace of a snail. But it's got such good reports. Everybody loves them. And I thought, well, there's got to be something in it. So I went and had a look at it. And the first thing that struck me was, it's a full-size bike. I don't really know what I was expecting, whether it to be, I suppose, a bit shorter and lower and, you know, more of a little 250 size, really. Now, it's always bugged me. What was one of the things was, I can't, Ian, you can't have a 24 horsepower bike. I've been riding since I'm 16, I'm 65 now. You know, I've not had a bike as small as this since I was 16. But I've raced, and I raced KTM 620s in the British Championships in UK in Enduro, long time ago now. 24 horsepower off-road is enough. It is enough. The suspension's good on it and whatever. So I went in the shop, had a look at it, and thought it looked like brand new. And salesmen's all over you as they are, like. And we wheeled it outside, he fired it up, and it's just a single cylinder air-cooled bike. I wanted a test ride. They wasn't keen on that. But they let me ride it around the car park. And I'm thinking, Ian, use your head here, not your heart. Now, are you going to buy it with your head or are you going to buy it with your heart? Well, I bought it with my heart. Not as it's been a bad thing, but if I'd used my head, I wouldn't be stood here now doing a bit of a review and explaining why I bought this. No, it's low horsepower, it's too heavy for its horsepower and everything else. But it's grown on me. It's grown on me that much. I really like it. I do. It's got its quirks and few problems, and bugs me like to having to do repairs on it and change stuff. It's only done 6,000 kilometres now. I've done 4 on it since I did it. It was 2,000 kilometres when I bought it. But it's generally a good bike, and I do like it. Now, a lot of my mates are saying, well, because I moaned a lot about it, to be honest, I really did. They go, well, if you're not happy with it, sell it. And I thought, well, if I sell it, what can I replace it with? What other bike is retro like this is? Because that's what I bought this on. That's what persuaded me in my head. You know, what bike can I replace it with? There isn't another, in my eyes anyway, a true retro adventure bike that looks like this. There's loads of the competition say, you know, they've got a retro bike, but it's not retro like this. You know, the looks aren't there, and well, there you go. I bought it on the looks, but it's working out okay. The other thing, like I just mentioned, the competition. Now, because my mates say, why don't you buy their new 450? It's about 40 brake horsepower, got better suspension, blah, 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 everything else. Like, you know, you can get tubeless wheels on the new one, but it don't look like this. And it's quite a lot more expensive than this ever was when it was newer. Now, Himalayan, this was a star for them. They sold that many, it was unreal. And I think the other manufacturers, when this was come out and it got to Europe, I would have thought their thoughts was, it's no worry this thing, who's going to buy this? Who's going to want to buy this? 400cc, 24 horsepower. Well, I tell you, thousands bought it, literally thousands and thousands of people. And most of them love them. There is the people who can't get on with its horsepower and how slow it is on the tarmac. But, you know, you adjust your ride, back roads, trails, which I do here. It's great. Plus, Bulgarian roads, you think UK's got big potholes. Nothing compared to what they got here. Now, one of the things I've done the video for was mainly because comparing it to the new one, and I don't think the new one's going to finish Royal Enfield, obviously not. There is going to be a lot of people like that bike, but they won't have the success, I don't think, to what they've had with this. I think they should have made the new one along the same lines, the retro look. It's the retro look that sold this bike and the price. But all the competition realised how much of a success this was. They're also now making 300s, 350s, 400cc trail adventure bikes on a budget. The Triumph 400s have just come out. There's the KTM, is it 360, 390? I can't remember now. There's the Vogue 400, 350. There's quite a lot of bikes. And they've all noticed that the public want this size bike at this low price, but to do this sort of riding. So where they had a niche market before, I think that's gone for them. They're now in a big pool of other manufacturers with the same sort of bike. With competition, it's competition for them now. The other thing was, I know times have to move on, but why didn't they keep this running? You can only sell what people want. They discontinue this now, I believe. And people I've seen on the forums are scrambling, you know, to buy up the last ones. Maybe the price of second-hand ones will go up, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. I've done, back to the bike, I've done a few things to it, like, well, I'll tell you what, I'll get the camera and give you a bit of a whiz round of it, like, yeah. Right, I put ammo tin on here, cam on it, like. What I keep this for, in here, I've got a Michelin electric air pump, carrying patches and tubes. I'm just waiting for some tyre levers. I've got tyre levers at home, but they're too big to carry. I've ordered some that will fit into this, so self-contained. You know, you're going to get a puncture at some time of day. It's not a big job taking the wheel and the tyre out. It comes with a centre stand, which is dead handy, which a lot of bikes don't. So that really covers that. I put the Givy crash bars on just to save the engine and exhaust, hopefully, because I do ride a lot of off-road. But, you know, we can all have a bit of a slip-up of an accident, don't we? Yeah. I bought this. I fitted this to the side. It's aluminium, like ex-army type container. And it's got the bottom piece in there with the handles on. And I put water in this, or I often put soup in it. Then I've got a camping stove, because I love camping. and it's one of the reasons I bought this. I just heat it up. I've got hot soup with me, or when the weather's nice, I carry water or something in it. I put Renthal fat bars on, risers. They just suit me, brings it to where I want and the width I like better. Good strong bars. Obviously you got your usual stuff like quad locks and things like that on it. When I bought it, it had already got this givey rack on the back. I'm not a big fan of the top boxes at all, but so I'll do camping. This will take my tent and all my other stuff. I've got one of the big roll bags, waterproof. I'll sit on the seat here like this. It's sort of a third bigger, stronger than most stuff you'll get on a Japanese bike, if you want to put it like that. The other thing I like, I bought this is my long ride bag, saddle bag, which is useful. Put all sorts in it. They're expensive. It's a wax cotton, but I had one on my Triumph Scrambler. Strong as anything. They are waterproof up to a point, but I keep everything in a plastic bag inside if travelling really. But I like the looks of it, and it keeps the look of the bike. Let's move back a bit, try not to fall in this river. Keeps the look of the bike pretty good, I think. Suits it. Because even though I ride it off-road, I'm the sort of person that's, no matter what I own, it's got to be clean. And I try to keep it as looking like new as I possibly can. There isn't much around it. Oh yeah, I put LED light on it because on the original one, the side light bit fits in the bottom, and it broke off. And I managed to get it to pieces, and I super glued it back together, but it didn't last long. When you buy these, you can get them from China or wherever. They don't fit in here direct. The light is slightly smaller than the rim, and I used a piece of rubber fuel pipe. I cut it so it fitted inside there, and glued the ends together as like a seal. Then this sits against it. Then with the spring clips, solid, perfect. It looks nicer, and the light is really bright. Like, still on my original tyres. They're all right, but I should put something a bit more decent on them. But I'm a bit of a tight arse, to be honest. I'm not going to replace them till they're worn out, you know. But besides that, I've done some engine work on it. I put a tech cam in it and X-Lite fuel box on this, because this is Euro 5. The Euro 5 as the ECU is fixed to the throttle body on these. It's to stop you tampering about. You can't put a booster plug in this or what have you. And it runs real nice. And the tech cam makes a huge difference. I was thinking of putting a big bore kit on this, but you can't get them for this. It'll fit, actually fit, but it won't run right because you can't download into the ECU on this. So I left it as, put the cam in, and I've got a 16 tooth front sprocket. It gives me a better cruising speed on the tarmac. It does make a little bit of a difference if you're off-roading some technical stuff. You've got to be on the clutch a bit more, but you know, you can't have everything. Right, well, that's about it. It's I really sort of explaining why I bought this. Yeah, so you can see me now. Yeah, I'm really explaining why I bought this. It certainly wasn't for the technical side of the bike. Like I say, I bought this with my heart. But if anybody wants thinking of something a bit like this, don't be put off by the low power on this, because it pulls like a tractor. You don't need to rev it, you don't gain anything. And it's pretty reliable, you know. I look on the forums. I don't put too much on the forums, to be honest, anymore now, because there tends to be so many people that quote, if you know, it doesn't need touching, doesn't need this, blah 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 blah. my thoughts are, my bike, I do what I want with it. Right, well, if you like what you've seen, it's my first video this is, so I'm a bit stuttery and not sure how it goes on, but we'll give it a go. If you like what I do, I'm going to be doing some more videos on mechanical side and riding, because this year I'm going to be touring all over with it. If you'd like to subscribe, click like, and leave any comments you want, any questions about the bike or what I think I'm doing to it, leave them below. I will read them and answer the questions I can, and well, I hope to see you in next video. See ya.